The world of interior design changes faster than ever, and many home trends that once looked stylish are now making spaces feel outdated, cluttered, and surprisingly uncomfortable in 2026. Designers are quietly moving away from these overused looks, replacing them with warmer textures, timeless details, and more personal interiors that actually feel lived in. Today, we're uncovering the outdated home trends designers secretly hate and sharing smarter alternatives that instantly modernize your. From all gray living rooms to overly sterile minimalist spaces, some trends are fading because they no longer create comfort or authenticity. Homeowners are now choosing layered materials, natural finishes, and meaningful decor over mass-produced aesthetics that once dominated social media feeds. Whether you love modern interiors or cozy cottage-inspired rooms, understanding what feels outdated can help you avoid expensive decorating mistakes and create a home that feels fresh for years to come. Before we dive into these fading design trends, make sure to subscribe to Dream Home and Garden Ideas for more inspiring decor transformations, modern styling tips, and beautiful home inspiration every week. Don't forget to like this video and share your opinions in the comments because some of these trends may surprise you. Let's explore which home styles designers are leaving behind in 2026 and what's replacing them instead. For years, gray interiors dominated modern homes, covering everything from walls and floors to furniture and decor accessories. While this trend once felt sleek and sophisticated, designers in 2026 believe too much gray creates interiors that feel emotionally flat, cold, and uninspiring. Many homeowners are now replacing icy tones with warmer neutrals, earthy clay shades, creamy whites, and natural wood finishes that instantly make spaces feel more welcoming and timeless. The problem with all gray interiors is that they often lack depth, personality, and visual warmth, especially in rooms without abundant natural light. Spaces filled with gray flooring, gray cabinets, and gray furniture can start blending together into a dull and repetitive environment that feels more like a showroom than a comfortable home. Designers now encourage layering warm textures, mixed materials, and organic colors to create interiors with character and emotional comfort. Instead of removing every gray element completely, many modern designers suggest balancing cool tones with richer accents and softer textures. Warm linen curtains, oak wood furniture, terracotta decor, and textured rugs can transform an outdated gray room into a sophisticated modern retreat. The goal in 2026 is not perfection or strict color matching, but creating interiors that feel authentic, cozy, and deeply personal to the people living inside them. Modern farmhouse interiors once became the ultimate symbol of cozy living, filling homes with shiplap walls, sliding barn doors, distressed wood furniture, and industrial lighting fixtures. In 2026, however, designers believe the trend has become heavily overused and predictable. Many homes now look nearly identical, lacking originality and personal storytelling. Instead of copying one specific aesthetic, homeowners are embracing more layered and collected interiors inspired by travel, craftsmanship, and authentic material. One of the biggest complaints designers have about farmhouse decor is its excessive use of artificial rustic elements that often feel staged rather than natural. Fake distressed finishes, mass-produced vintage signs, and overly themed decorations can quickly make a room feel outdated instead of charming. Designers are moving toward quieter rustic influences that feel refined, balanced, and naturally integrated into the architecture of the home rather than forced decorative trends. Warm contemporary interiors with subtle rustic details are replacing the exaggerated farmhouse look in many stylish homes. Natural stone, handcrafted wood furniture, textured plaster walls, and understated vintage accents now create a more elegant and timeless atmosphere. Rather than abandoning comfort completely, homeowners are learning how to mix modern simplicity with authentic character pieces that feel meaningful instead of overly themed or commercially styled. Open kitchen shelving became extremely popular because it promised airy spaces, stylish displays, and easy access to everyday dishes. However, designers in 2026 are increasingly frustrated with how impractical this trend has become for real households. Open shelves collect dust quickly, require constant styling, and often create visual clutter that makes kitchens feel messy instead of organized. Many homeowners are now returning to cleaner cabinet designs that hide everyday storage more effectively. One major issue with open shelving is the pressure to maintain perfectly curated displays at all times. Everyday kitchens naturally accumulate mismatched mugs, food packaging, appliances, and cooking tools that rarely look as beautiful as professionally staged photos online. Designers now prefer a balanced approach that combines closed cabinetry with carefully selected display areas, allowing kitchens to remain functional without sacrificing visual warmth and personality. Modern kitchens in 2026 are shifting toward concealed storage solutions, textured cabinet finishes, and integrated organization systems that prioritize calm visual flow. Instead of exposing everything, homeowners are creating cleaner spaces with hidden pantry storage, warm wood cabinetry, and subtle decorative shelving used intentionally rather than excessively. The result feels far more timeless, sophisticated, and practical for daily life while still maintaining a stylish designer-inspired appearance. Fast furniture became incredibly popular because it offered affordable ways to follow rapidly changing interior trends without spending large amounts of money. Unfortunately, designers in 2026 are strongly criticizing this culture of disposable decorating because many mass-produced pieces wear out quickly, lack craftsmanship, and contribute to excessive waste. Homeowners are now becoming more intentional, investing in fewer but higher quality pieces designed to last for many years instead of just one season. Many trendy furniture pieces sold online prioritize appearance over comfort, durability, and timeless design. Cheap materials, artificial finishes, and weak construction often result in furniture that begins deteriorating almost immediately after purchase. Designers now encourage mixing affordable basics with carefully chosen statement pieces made from solid wood, natural fabrics, and durable materials that age beautifully and create homes with lasting personality rather than temporary visual trends. Vintage furniture, handmade decor, and thoughtfully restored pieces are becoming far more desirable in modern homes because they add depth, uniqueness, and emotional value. Instead of constantly replacing cheap trendy items, homeowners are embracing sustainable decorating choices that feel personal and authentic. A home filled with meaningful furniture selections not only looks more sophisticated, but also creates spaces that feel calmer, richer, and more connected to real everyday living. Extreme minimalism once represented sophistication and luxury, with ultra-clean surfaces, monochromatic palettes, and almost empty living spaces dominating design magazines and social media feeds. In 2026, however, designers are increasingly rejecting interiors that feel emotionally cold and visually lifeless. Many homeowners discovered that perfectly minimal spaces can become difficult to live in comfortably, especially for families seeking warmth, personality, and everyday functionality within their homes. One reason designers dislike extreme minimalism is because it often prioritizes appearance over human comfort. Rooms stripped of personal items, layered textures, and decorative warmth may look impressive in photographs, but they can feel sterile and unwelcoming in real life. Designers are now embracing softer modern interiors filled with tactile materials, warm lighting, books, art, and meaningful objects that reflect the homeowner's actual lifestyle and personality. The modern alternative to severe minimalism focuses on intentional living rather than visual emptiness. Carefully curated interiors with comfortable seating, natural materials, layered lighting, and thoughtful decor create homes that feel both sophisticated and emotionally inviting. In 2026, designers believe beautiful homes should support relaxation and self-expression instead of looking like untouched showroom spaces designed only for social media photographs. Perfectly matching furniture sets were once considered the easiest way to create a polished and elegant interior. In 2026, however, designers believe overly coordinated rooms often feel generic, uninspired, and lacking individuality. Spaces where every piece matches exactly in color, style, and material can appear more like furniture showrooms than real homes filled with personal character and meaningful design choices. Designers now encourage homeowners to embrace contrast, layering, and collected styling instead of purchasing identical furniture collections. Mixing wood finishes, combining vintage and modern pieces, and incorporating varied textures creates interiors that feel dynamic and authentic rather than staged. Carefully balanced contrast adds visual interest and allows homeowners to express their personalities more naturally through their decor choices and treasured personal items. The most stylish interiors in 2026 often combine unexpected elements while still maintaining harmony through color balance and thoughtful composition. A vintage chair beside a modern sofa or antique lighting paired with minimalist architecture creates spaces that feel curated over time instead of purchased all at once. Designers believe homes become far more beautiful when they reflect personal stories, evolving tastes, and a sense of individuality rather than rigid decorating rules. Decorative word signs filled homes for years with phrases about family, love, kitchens, and happiness printed across walls in oversized lettering. While these decorations once felt charming and sentimental, designers in 2026 believe they now make interiors appear repetitive and commercially styled. Many homes lost their individuality because the same scripted quotes appeared everywhere, creating spaces that felt more like staged retail displays than authentic personal environments. Designers now encourage homeowners to let architecture, textures, artwork, and meaningful objects tell stories naturally instead of relying on decorative phrases. Large typography signs can overwhelm a room visually, especially when combined with heavily themed decor styles. Instead of written messages covering walls, modern interiors are embracing handcrafted art, vintage paintings, sculptural decor, and personal collections that create emotional depth without feeling forced or overly trendy. The shift away from word signs reflects a broader movement toward quieter, more sophisticated interiors filled with subtle personality and timeless details. Homes in 2026 feel warmer when they contain layered textures, authentic materials, and carefully chosen pieces that evolve over time. Designers believe meaningful homes should communicate personality through atmosphere and thoughtful styling rather than obvious decorative slogans placed throughout every room. Industrial interiors featuring exposed pipes, concrete finishes, black metal furniture, and warehouse-inspired aesthetics once dominated trendy urban homes and apartments. In 2026, many designers feel this style has become too harsh, overly masculine, and emotionally cold for comfortable everyday living. While industrial design originally celebrated raw architecture and urban character, excessive use of metal and dark finishes can make homes feel unwelcoming and visually heavy. One of the biggest issues with extreme industrial decor is the lack of softness and warmth throughout the space. Dark color palettes, exposed materials, and oversized metal fixtures often absorb light and create interiors that feel gloomy rather than sophisticated. Designers are now balancing industrial influences with warmer woods, curved furniture, textured fabrics, and natural elements that soften the hard architectural lines without removing modern character completely. Modern urban interiors in 2026 still appreciate industrial architecture, but they combine it with comfort-driven design choices that make homes feel inviting and livable. Warm ambient lighting, organic textures, indoor greenery, and softer furnishings now transform warehouse-inspired spaces into stylish environments with emotional warmth and balance. Designers believe successful interiors should feel visually striking while still supporting relaxation, conversation, and everyday comfort. Bright white kitchens once symbolized luxury, cleanliness, and modern sophistication, becoming one of the most copied trends across social media and home renovation shows. In 2026, however, designers are moving away from overly sterile white kitchens because they can feel cold, clinical, and lacking personality. Many homeowners are now introducing warmer cabinet tones, textured finishes, and natural materials that create kitchens with far more depth and visual comfort. One challenge with all-white kitchens is how difficult they can be to maintain in everyday life, especially for busy families. Fingerprints, stains, scratches, and wear become highly visible on bright surfaces, making spaces feel stressful rather than relaxing. Designers are now embracing warmer neutrals, soft earthy palettes, wood cabinetry, and mixed materials that feel elegant while also being practical for real daily use and long-term durability. Modern kitchens in 2026 still value brightness and openness, but they achieve this through layered lighting, balanced materials, and inviting color palettes rather than relying entirely on stark white surfaces. Rich wood grains, natural stone countertops, bronze hardware, and textured finishes now create kitchens that feel timeless and welcoming. Designers believe the heart of the home should feel comfortable, social, and emotionally warm rather than visually sterile. Many homeowners once tried recreating luxury interiors using inexpensive imitation materials like fake marble, glossy plastics, mirrored furniture, and mass-produced metallic decor. In 2026, designers increasingly criticize these overly artificial spaces because they often prioritize appearance over authenticity and comfort. Instead of creating elegance, excessive faux luxury can make interiors feel dated, overly flashy, and disconnected from the warmth and simplicity people now desire in modern homes. One major reason faux luxury trends are fading is because homeowners are becoming more appreciative of natural imperfections and honest materials. Real wood grain, textured stone, linen fabrics, and handcrafted finishes add richness that imitation surfaces cannot replicate. Designers now prefer understated sophistication where quality craftsmanship and subtle details quietly elevate a room rather than relying on excessive shine, dramatic patterns, or overly polished decorative elements. The new definition of luxury in 2026 focuses on comfort, authenticity, sustainability, and timeless design instead of visual excess. Soft lighting, curated furnishings, calming palettes, and tactile materials now create interiors that feel elegant without trying too hard. Designers believe truly luxurious homes are spaces where people can relax deeply, connect emotionally, and enjoy meaningful surroundings filled with thoughtful details and long-lasting beauty. As outdated trends continue disappearing in 2026, designers are encouraging homeowners to focus less on copying social media aesthetics and more on creating spaces that genuinely support comfort, beauty, and individuality. Timeless homes are built through thoughtful layering, quality materials, meaningful decor, and balanced design choices that evolve naturally over time. Instead of chasing every new trend, homeowners are learning how to create interiors that feel personal, warm, and emotionally connected to everyday living. The future of interior design is not about perfection or expensive renovations, but about creating homes that feel authentic and welcoming for the people who live there. Warm neutrals, natural textures, sustainable furniture, layered lighting, and collected decor pieces are replacing short-lived trends that quickly lose their appeal. Designers believe the most beautiful homes are those that combine function, comfort, and personality in ways that remain stylish for many years. Thank you for joining Dream Home and Garden Ideas as we explore the outdated home trends designers secretly hate in 2026. We'd love to hear which trends you still love and which ones you're ready to leave behind forever. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments for more inspiring home design ideas, decor inspiration, and beautiful modern living spaces every week.